back to post another YouTube video. I'm gonna do a story time this time. I have never done this before, so it's gonna be a first. But I feel like it'll be fun to do a story time with my makeup tutorial that I'm gonna do today. And I think that I'm gonna talk about the time that I got, or I'm gonna actually talk about my worst date ever. It's gonna be boring, but whatever, we're gonna do it. So I'm first gonna be starting off with my primer, and then we're gonna get into our foundation. So I use both Fenty Beauty products. I use the primer, and then I use the Color 390 foundation. I was in high school, and I was about, I think this is when I'm in my senior year. There was this new boy that came to school, and I had liked him so much. Oh my god, he was so cute to me. So I forgot how we started talking, but we ended up talking, and everything was good at first while we was texting and talking on the phone. And one day he was like, let's just go on a date or whatever. And I was like, okay. I had never been on a date before. It was my first time. So he was like, all right. He didn't have a car. I had a car at the time. I had a BMW. Ballin'. That's how you just went. But I had a BMW at the time. So I was like, I'll just come pick you up since you don't have a car, but you know you still don't pay for everything. I left my wallet at home because I was determined not to pay for nothing. So I was like, that's cool. You'll just pay for everything. And he was like, okay, cool. Well, we didn't really say that, but it was clear. So I went to go pick him up, and he was like, I'm hungry. I want to get some food or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, let's go get some food. Mind you, I don't have my wallet. I don't know if he thought that a date was supposed to be me paying for everything, especially if I'm driving you around, but whatever. We get to Chick-fil-A is what he wanted. Ghetto. Never again. But I'm grown now. But anyway, so we get to Chick-fil-A, and this nigga orders himself some food. He ordered some food, and he did not get me nothing, y'all. Like, he didn't give me anything. He didn't give me no food. And so he ordered the food, and I'm not gonna be no thirsty asshole. I'm not gonna be asking for no food. Like, I'm not gonna ask him to buy my food, but I was just so stupid, and I was just so naive and weak. But anyway, so he gets himself a chicken sandwich and some fries. You know, like the little chicken sandwich meal. And he was like, "You're not gonna get you nothing?" And I was like, no, I'm not hungry, because I realized he wasn't gonna pay for my food or whatever. I was like, no, I just ate. I'm not hungry. I was so fucking hungry, y'all. I was so hungry, but was not gonna tell him that. Anyway, so I was like, no, I just ate. I'm good or whatever. Well, he's like, okay. And he gets the food. I'm thinking he's gonna share with me or something. Something is gonna happen. He gets the food. He starts eating this food in my face. And he just eating the Chick-fil-A while I'm sitting over there not eating. So I was like, okay, or whatever. So what do you want to do now or whatever? Because we was in a car. We weren't even in Chick-fil-A. We was in a car. I was like, so where do you want to go now? He was like he wanted to go to this little race car place. So I was like, okay, cool. So we went to the race car place or whatever. I'm like, okay, so he definitely, we're going to have a good time or whatever. We go up there. And they're asking him, I was like, oh, okay, so is it both of y'all gonna race or whatever? And he was like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah. Mind you, this race car shit costs so much money. It was like $21 for a lap. It was something ridiculous. I don't know exactly how much it was, but it was too much money. And I was in high school. I didn't have no money. So $10 was a lot to me. Anyway, so he gets, he purchases his little pass or whatever. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I want to race too. I didn't say that, but I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever, blah, blah. I'm just going with the flow. This nigga gets, I didn't buy mine because I didn't have my wallet. He was like, all right, so you don't want to race either? I was like, no, it's no fun, because he was expecting me to pay for my own, like, my own everything. Like, he wanted me to buy, and I guess that's okay because we were in high school, but a date is a date. Don't tell me you're gonna take me on a date and then expect for me to pay for everything. That's not how we rock. That's not how we roll. But anyway, so I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm scared or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. And so he got in the race car. I'm sitting there looking like a fucking idiot. And he's in the race car just driving around. Just driving around, having the best time of his life. By himself. Out there. And I'm just sitting there looking stupid. I was so embarrassed, y'all. I was so fucking embarrassed. But yep, he did that. And he had him a good old time. I was basically like his mama. I took him on a trip for free. His friends came in and they was just kicking it up and talking. He didn't introduce me to them. I don't even know what we was doing. Like, I don't understand. Well, I don't understand why I was even there. What was the point? I don't know. Because obviously he didn't like me. I don't know. But I was stupid back then. Yeah, so we ended up leaving the K1 Speeds. I already told y'all what it was. Whatever. K1 Speed was the race car place. We ended up leaving or whatever. And, yeah, I dropped him off. And he wanted to give me a kiss. I did not give him no kiss. I dropped him off and I went home. And I did not talk to him until... I talked to him like a week later, but... I was so mad. I was so upset. That this nigga really didn't even care to, like, he should have just been like, well, we don't have to do this or whatever. We can, you know, go do something else or whatever. Or we could just go chill at the house. Like, if he knew he wasn't going to want to pay for me to do nothing, we could have just went to the house and chilled and watched Netflix or something. Because if I would have known that he wasn't going to buy nothing, I would have brought my wallet. Or I wouldn't have went on a date with him at all. Because it's just the simple fact that you're supposed to be treating me to a good time, not me treating you to a motherfucking good time. I'm not your taxi driver. But I was that day. Never again. But since then, I have not went on no bad date. Since then, I always tell myself I would never put myself in that position ever again. And I haven't still. And that was years ago. I'll never forget that. I'm gonna make sure that my kids know not to play. Like, my son, they gonna know not to do that to no girl, and my daughter's gonna know not to take that from nobody. Period. Because I was an idiot. I ended up dating him, y'all. I was so stupid. My mama would always tell me, like, that she did not like him and she did not want me to date him, but you know, when you're a kid, you young, you don't know no better. And I thought he was so cute. He was on the football team. You know how we are when we're young. We just dumb. Anyway, so I found myself in a relationship with him. I dated him all the way up until I went to the military. So I be taking these videos on my iPhone 10, and I swear this camera be making me look cockeyed. I am not cockeyed in real life, y'all. I'm not. But that's okay. And I don't know how to do these camera angles and everything. I'm just learning. But you know what? I'm going to end up buying me a camera. I'm going to go on Amazon and get one. And I'm going to get a ring light. I'm going to do all of that. Get me a little vanity room. But right now, we just going to kick it in the bathroom. Because that's what I got for y'all. So, back to these brows. I use the e.l.f. cream eyeliner. Yeah. And then I just take my dip, my eyebrow dip, and I just line my eyebrows. So, I was driving. Mind you, I had a BMW and he didn't have a car. He ended up getting a car. Like, he had bought his own car. And I'm driving while I see his stupid ass in his car with some girl in the seat, in the fucking passenger seat. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me, first of all, you lied. And then you mean to tell me you ain't never let me ride in your car and I'm your girlfriend? So, and everybody knew that me and him was together. Like, I wasn't no secret. Like, I was his girlfriend. But he would, like, because he was new to this school, so he went to another school prior to coming to the high school that I was at. So he had new people from his other school, and I guess he was still talking to girls from his other school. Oh my God, when I think back to how stupid I was. Y'all, don't judge me. I was a kid. But anyway, so he had this girl in his car, and I see them. I'm sitting at the light, and I see him turning out from where the mall is, turning out and coming this way where I'm sitting right here. So I beep the horn, babe, babe. Like, I see y'all, and I got my hand out the window. I know you fucking lying, whatever. It's mama language. I'm gonna bleep all these cuss words out. I'm gonna try to. But anyways, yes, and the girl just looked at me, and he looked at me, and you could see the fear in his face, like he just got caught. And I was calling him. He did not pick up the phone the first couple hours. And so I told him, I sent him a long breakup text message, and I told him he ain't shit or whatever. I told him he ain't nothing. And I'm stupid, young. We ended up getting back together like a week later. I was lonely. And I had never had a boyfriend. He was my first boyfriend. Me and my best friend, we went to North Carolina. And while I'm out there, my boyfriend at the time, he knew that he was free to do whatever he wanted to do and nothing was gonna happen. Like, he didn't have to worry about no time limits, no nothing, none of that. So I'm out there in North Carolina. He sends me, it was like close to Valentine's Day. No, it wasn't. I'm lying because it was the summertime. But he was just sending me like, it was like a lovey-dovey text or whatever. And he was like, you know, I love you so much or whatever. It was like a little meme picture, the ones that like glitter and sparkle. It was corny, but it was talking about love and you my number one and blah, 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 all this lovey-dovey stuff. So I see it. I'm like, oh my God, that's so sweet. But then I look back at the text message and I'm like, wait, why is it 2 numbers? Like, why is it 2 sending numbers? Like, so the top where it says that he was sending it to me, it has somebody else's number right beside me. And I don't think that he thought I was going to catch that. I think he thought he was slick, but he was not. So I click on the number because I'm like, who is he talking to? I click on the number and I was like, let me see who this is. So I call it and the number didn't pick up. So I texted and I was like, hey, I just want to know who is this that my boyfriend is texting and why is he sending us the same message? The person never replied. So I call again because my best friend was egging me on. Call that bitch. So I call the number. This girl picks up the phone. She's like, who is this? And I was like, who is this? And then she was like, my name is such and such. And you must be his girlfriend. She said his name. His girlfriend. And I was like, yes, I am. Who are you? Or whatever. Well, I'm his ex or whatever. And she was laughing at me. Like, I was so embarrassed. And she was like, yeah, he sent me the same text message. Whatever. It was just a bunch of commotion. And I was like, I don't understand why he's sending you this text message if you're his ex. And she was like, well, we've been talking or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, thank you, whatever. I got all my information out of her. And I called him back, and I was like, well, she didn't know anything about me, apparently. But anyway, well, she knew about me, but she didn't know that, actually, that bitch is trifling when I think about it. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. She was not my boyfriend. He was my boyfriend. So he was the one who needed to get checked. She did too, but it's okay. So I call him. And he immediately, I guess she had already talked to him right before I had called, like sent him text message or something, or something. He already knew what I was calling him about. So I'm calling him. I call him again, and he didn't pick up. So I sent him a long text message again. Just tired. And he picks up after I call like 3 times. And he was with his friends at the time, and so they already knew what we were talking about, and they was in the background laughing or whatever. And so I'm just gonna blend out the concealer. And so I was like, why would you send that text message to me and this girl? Like, what are you got going on? Are you talking to this person or whatever? And then he was like, no, I'm not talking. He lied. He was like, no, I'm not talking to this person or whatever. He was like, he lied. He was saying that that's his sister or something. Like, acting like I hadn't already talked to the girl. And I was like, I already talked to her. Whatever. I know you're a liar. And he was like, he just kept lying. And he was like, no, da-da-da. So we broke up. And, yeah. And about 2 to 3 weeks later, we started talking again. Because I'm stupid like that. Well, I was stupid like that. And he just used me and abused me, y'all. He knew that I was a weak link, and he was my first boyfriend, so he felt like he could just get away with shit, and he did. And so I got tired of it, and I went to the Navy, and I was just tired of it, and I ended up talking to somebody else, cause so that relationship was just turmoil. Yeah, it was just turmoil, and it was destined that we weren't gonna make it. And you know what? I'm happy that we didn't, because I wouldn't be where I am now, if it wasn't. Or everything I'd have been through. So yeah. Oh, this is the Flesh. I don't know what color this is. Oh, S'more. This is the Flesh S'more. And I had got like the little tube, because why not? It's small and cute. So this is what I'm using. So now we're just gonna take our beauty blender that we've had for years, and we're just gonna blend out all of the contour. Yeah, you just wanna keep blending until you feel like it looks good. I feel like that's good. I don't really like try too hard to blend out that middle contour, because it takes away from everything else that you just did. So we're not gonna do that. And you just blend the top. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna take our Banana Deep Powder by Revlon. I think I see this inside. No, Revolution. Yeah. And I just take it and I use my cap and I just pour in how much I need. That's about enough. And then I take my flat brush that I was using earlier, or I take my beauty blender, which is, it gets more of it on there. So we'll do the beauty blender. We just use the, just use the flat side of it. You just put it in there, take it, and then you just pat it on, just like that. And I just put it on top. You know, I don't know why I use so much light stuff, but I feel like it makes you look cute. It makes you look like an actual beat, like you didn't do it in your bathroom. Like you went and got your makeup done, honey. So that's what we're going for. So you just tap it. But anywho, yeah, I'm gonna do a Q&A, and I'm gonna just talk about my life and just things that I feel like y'all would be interested in knowing about me, since I plan on doing this for a while, making a career out of it possibly, just because I like videoing and I just like watching YouTube videos. So I feel like why not make my own? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just put some on my lip too. My favorite YouTubers that I have that are like my inspirations, I like Brianna. I don't know if y'all know her, but she's absolutely one of my favorites. I feel like I love the way she do her makeup. I love the way her setup looks. I love how her quality of her videos are. I love her luxurious. I just love her. I just really like her. So that's who I inspire her to be. Also, I like Ivy for hair videos. I feel like she does really good hair videos. So I watch her every now and then. Who else is a YouTuber that I like? My cousin Patrick Iera. If y'all into fashion, then y'all need to check her out, because she has a bomb like blogging page, I guess you can say. But she does a lot of fashion updates and where to get all this stuff from, and just documentaries about it. She's pretty dope. I like Patrick Iera too, so y'all should go check her out. I'm just using a pair of like old lashes that I have laying around. They're pretty thick. I don't know if y'all can see them. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna use, and they're cleaned. I've only wore them once, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna just use the Duo eyelash strip glue. So we're gonna do that. Anyway, so I take my little, I can do it with my hand. I can do it better when I have nails, but I'm just gonna use my nifty little eyelash holder. It's like a tweezer, but it's shaped like an eyelash. So we're gonna use that. And I just put this on there. I don't measure. Some people measure. I don't do that. And I'm not going to start today. So I'm just going to put it on. I feel like I have long cat eyes. It's like, I just got long fucking eyes. So I'm going to stick it on. But, yeah, I really want to take this YouTube thing serious from now on. I had, my first video I did well. And then my other couple of videos afterwards didn't do as well as the first one. So I kind of lost courage in it. But I started to, after my first video did a little good, I lost the fun of doing YouTube videos. And I was just worried about views. But you know what? That shit does not matter. I'm just going to do it just because it's fun. And I like to do it because that's why I did the original video. I mean, the first video I did. So I'm just going to do it like that again. I'm not going to worry about viewers. I'm not going to worry about subscriptions. Even though I would love for y'all to subscribe to my stuff. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I'm not going to let that take my fun out of doing it. And I'm not going to worry about content so much. I'm just going to come on and like get to know y'all like y'all are my family. So that's what we're going to do. Because I'm a pretty much an open book. There we go. One without and then one with. So cringy. But so now that we have our lashes on, we are going to wipe off this banana powder. I feel like lashes just make you look so much more.
Ew, what is that?
Cute. They're so dramatic. I love them. I used to do individual lashes. I went and got my lashes done, but they was trying to charge way too much. So because I'm not in Atlanta right now, I'm in the freaking country, so they be out here just doing way too much. So I was not giving them my money no more. Not gonna happen. I think that I want to put a black eyeliner on, so I'm gonna do that. I changed my mind. I'm not using it. But what I will use is this lip pencil that I got from NYX. It is the Espresso. So it's like a little chocolate brown. I use this all the time. It's like one of my favorites. So I'm gonna use this to finish my look for y'all today. And this is what it looks like. Oh Lord, I don't even have my sharpener. Y'all, I might not even be able to use it. Look at that. What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with that? I could try to scrape it out. Let's see. Oh, okay. You know, you gotta put that face on. Anyway, I'm gonna scrape that out. I just outline my lips. So then I just take, after I line my lips, I just take the clear gloss that you get from the beauty supply store. That's like 99¢. Literally it's called Crystal Gloss with shea butter. So I just take this and I put it on top of my already lined lips. Gloss be sticky. Ugh. Can't even move your lips after you put it on, baby. Anywho, and then I take my MAC Studio Fix, excuse me. What color is this? I had this for so long, I don't even know what color this is, but it's my skin color. It's like so used. I'm not even gonna show y'all how used it is. Yes, I am. Why not? This is how used it is. Get some of that and bring some color back. This is good for when like you need a little quick touch up while you out at the club or out at your friend's house or out doing anything, and you get like all hair. You just throw some of this on there, baby. You back to good. You is back to good. And then that's it for this makeup tutorial. I don't have nothing else. That's all I'm gonna do today. My story times will get a little bit more lit once I live through life a little bit more. But the next video that I'm gonna do is a Q&A. I want to do a hair tutorial. I want to do like vlogs. I want to do everything. And so I'll be back with some more heat from now on. I promise I'm not gonna take another year to record for y'all, even though I run low on content quick. I'm just gonna start just posting more and just doing more, because I feel like, why not? You only live once. This pandemic got me bored out of my mind. Might as well record some videos. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time. So thank you guys for watching this video. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Give me any ideas of what y'all want me to do in the future. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I will see y'all pretty soon. Bye.